What is going on, everybody? Your McLaren Speed Shop World Champion coming at you. We're back. More law, because I'm I don't know, living the dream right now with the EB01 stuff. Having so much fun just messing around with so many different law builds. And yeah, just want to do what we can. This one, I saw interesting concept. Obviously, depending on how things go with the bans and stuff, law may become pretty strong. So different matchups, and especially the mirror, might require different things. So we're going to be experimenting with the Kid Pirates build. So this is built around using Killer, so you can search. So with Killer allows us to search for Kid and Killer, which is big. Also the other massive one, we can search for our Blocker Kid, which is really big as well. And then for this one, I have kind of teched in for 2 Kamazo the Manslayer, just because if you get this guy out, when he gets KO'd, you can -1 down and KO one of your opponent's characters 5 or less, which may adjust the numbers with the rest of these. But we have Heat as our 3 cost. Heat's pretty good because pretty much with this build, you'll be using Law's ability a lot. So if you get Heat out early, Heat will just be a perma kind of 6k. And then we have the other Kamazo for the 2k counter, and as well for being able to KO other characters. So situational with this, which I like. And bigger changes, you can see Beppo is gone, so we don't have that. The reason I don't have Beppo is because we're using Bon Clay as the ramp. We have the boys as ramp, and then we have pretty much this build is fixated around Blocker Kid for 5. You need to get him out, get things set up, because he's just so super strong in this one. Because we'll be using, kind of want to use Law's ability a good amount, I feel like, to be able to drop. This one feels like more aggro of all the builds I've tested so far, because you want to just be blasting away. But to be able to do that successfully, you need this setup, just because again, you continuously get a Don back, and that's active, and comboed with Bon Clay is pretty big. So that's what we have with that, and prioritizing sort of the on-play abilities versus with Beppo, because Beppo is good on play, but you're not really going to get the when attacking. So just teched in, I feel Bon Clay is just a little bit better, just because we can change her power to anything. Besides that, we have 3 Otama, 3 Max, 3 Gordon, and then the 3 Shiraya. I'm saying in because Shiraya is just big. I feel like you can adjust honestly too with this Zoro. You could probably drop Zoro down to 3 if you want to buff up your power reducing, because that's like the only thing that's different in this build. Is in Hollywood Law, in the film one, the search is made around kind of like searching for your power reducers, so that's how that one operates. This one kind of flipped, where we're looking for just kind of like our power setup, so either rush people down or get a kid set up. So it's a little bit like flipped, I guess. So but it's pretty fun so far. I like it. It's different kind of play style and stuff than like the other builds, and for me, it just adds some fun variety to Law. Just being able to do so many different things and stuff like that, I think is super cool. And yeah, again, we just have this little gap and just having fun experimenting with a bunch of stuff. So we will see how this goes. So I'll jump into some games and show you guys how the Kid Pirates RP Law works out. Alright, so here we go. We got Katakuri action. I'm going to keep this just because we got kind of a good balance, and I have we don't have our search, but we do have Reiju who will help us out. So they grab that, which is fine. Oh, no, never mind. We do get our search. Okay, cool. So let me throw 2 on. We'll attack them 7 on 5. And hope they don't get any cheesy character life trigger. This would be very nice if they do not. Alright, well, they get the Sanji blocker. Well, that stinks, but we get this. So how do I want to go about this? Grab another kid, probably. So we'll do that. So we have kid blockers we can go into here. So that leaves them. So they're at with the 4. They get the Sanji blocker, which is I mean, it's annoying, but it is what it is. We may not have ramp like our regular ramp, but being able to get a kid blocker gives us a little bit. Alright, so they're dropping the Onami. Okay. I mean, this is kind of fine. So we lost the heat, which is all right. Oh, they're attacking with Sanji. Sure. Okay, so now we got some options here. Because I can scoop this, I can attack this. So how do I want to go about all this? I might bring in. So I drop Kid, scoop that out. So we'll do this. 1, 2, 3. Get rid of this. Bring in. I guess Zoro. So I'll bring in Zoro. And then we'll attack them 6 on 5. Alright. And then I'll attack them 5 on 5. Alright. That works too. What I'm kind of okay with that is because I have another kid and stuff we can drop next turn. And I do have Gordon. So we'll see. See how things go. They throw down the Kiku. Alright. So they got like a wacky little like Wano setup. Yeah. So what are they? So 8 on 5. If I block this with this, then I can go with. All right, yeah, let's do that. So we'll do that, do this, and that. Then if they swing with Sanji, I'll block with this. All right. So we're fine with that. So now it opens up, or we just get this off the rip. That's cool. So I'm at 5. They're at 6. Let me just see what they do with this. Alright. Again, if I get all their cards out of their hand, we're kind of chilling with that as well. So, let me throw this down. Get 2 more, which we do. Alright, I'll throw down Gordon. We're going to throw that there. Then I'll go 1, 2, 3. Get rid of this. We'll bring in another Ray. So we'll do that. Gives us 1. And I'll throw 1 on here. Attack it again. 6 on 5. Alright. So now we have things set up. Obviously, it's going to be a little close here. So they're at 8. But we do have their cards down low. We have this. I can go into another kid. We have Kid and Killer. So we got options here of being able to set some things up. Alright, so they're attacking 7 and 5. Do this and that. Trash a life or give them a life. I guess we are. Because if I play kid, they give me 2 blockers. Block that with 1. We'll just give them 1, just to be safe. So obviously, I can blast them down here with like a bunch of stuff. So let's attack that 5 on 5. And just depending on what they get, we may be okay. So I get Onami. So that's fine because I have another kid that will be dropping. It just depends. Okay, so they get. Alright, that's annoying, but it is what it is. So we'll drop Kid. Go 1, 2, 3. Scoop that out. We'll bring in Kid and Killer over this. So that gives me 1 here. Let's attack them. 7 on 5. Alright. And then have 1. So we'll attack them 6 on 5. But only issue is if they get rid of if they're able to get rid of Kid here, then we might lose. But I don't know if they have Thunderbolt in this like deck anymore. So 8 on 5. Okay. Well, if they're doing that, then I'm okay with that. 5 5-on-5. No. We'll block that. So they want to play big. If they play 10 mom, they lose. Actually, kind of crazy. 6-on-5. Okay. That's it. All right. I mean, okay. Definitely all right with that. So let me lead off. I'll just do a 5-on-5. We'll see what they do. Because unless they get a blocker, we're kind of chilling here. We'll do a 7-on-5. I could do Zoro. All right. Well, let me attack him 6-on-5. This could be over like right here. All right, and then attack him again 5-on-5. All right, well, we just went off that. Cool. Obviously, they were about to get put in the absolute finishing barrage. I was going to drop Zoro, pop him again, use the 3, bring in Kid and Killer, pop him again. And at that point, it would have been mathematically like impossible. Because with them only having... the reason why I was going to do that is 3 cards in hand. They would have had to block out of this one. So that would have been 1. Zoro would have been 1. And then literally impossible for them to block out a 7K finish. So... bang, bang, beat Katakuri, which is pretty cool. Outlasting their shenanigans. Again, against yellow, you just flood the board. And even if, again, we're built to play Sakizuki. We're built to lose like 2 characters a turn against the removal deck. So even though they did hit us with like the Nami and stuff like that, we were able to outlast things. But honestly, though, too, Katakuri not that hard of a matchup anymore. Especially if they're running Onami and not like Thunderbolt, or if they don't have a way to remove like blockers, I feel like it not that hard of a matchup for us at all. Because especially, I know I like trash Shiraya, but if I wouldn't have, like, Shiraya shuts down Katakuri from being able to do any like high attacks, so definitely don't be afraid to drop Shiraya when you can, because Shiraya, again, for them to use their ability, they gotta put the 1 on. So I'll be attacking for more, but Shiraya, you can do whatever. But didn't really need him. Get to flex the Kid Pirates and go from there, obviously. Yeah, getting the blocker kid set up is massive in any matchup just because we get the continuous, like, Don back. So even without running as much, like, ramp up cards, you getting the continuous, like, ramp up basically is huge. So yeah, W over Katakuri with the Kid Pirates. Alrighty, we got a Nami game here. I'll probably keep this just because play against Nami, we don't need too many hitters, and that's kind of my plan here. So I guess I'll throw Max down for fun, because I don't really need to worry about too much here. At least I don't think. But see what how things go. So I have this. So I gotta drop Zoro. Well, I guess, yeah, since they use that, don't have anything here, I'm gonna drop Zoro and then push some pace here. I gotta drop Zoro and then go into Bon Clay. Oh, no, I'll drop Bon Clay. So yeah, let's drop Bon Clay and then we'll go 1, 2, 3. Bring in Zoro so I can attack them 6 on 5. Alright, so we get 1 early. They get the trigger, draw 2 cards, which is fine. Obviously, I just want to play like kind of slow here. I'll probably do Ray and then like Bon Clay in this matchup is just for the ramp because he's just gonna be sitting here at 1 because the only card that they have that does anything is Zeph with any kind of attack, and they probably aren't gonna be playing Zeph. So we're just gonna play slow. So 8 on 5. Okay. If they're committing that much, we're kind of fine with that. So I have Killer. So I'm at 4. They're at 5. I'll probably just drop Ray here. And yeah, let's just attack them. 5 on 5. Play a little slow. So I get them to do that. So drop Ray, get 2 cards. How do I go about this? Yeah, we'll go 1, 2, 3. bring in the boys there. Alright, so now I can start attacking. Obviously, we're going wide here, which isn't super needed, but next turn, drop Kid, and then we'll just kind of go from there. Pop off on attacking, see what they have for Don and stuff like that. And they have 9 cards in hand, so why you need to attack for like a high amount against Nami is because so many of their cards are like letting them draw, so you need to be able to just make them have to blast through multiple, and then you can get to the life. So basically, you guys gotta win the hand control war here for the most part. So they're attacking us. No. We'll do this and that. Block out. Because again, we're just gonna start loading things up. Alright, they do the Brick Fist. Okay, I have Kid and Killer. Alright, so I have 5. We can do... Yeah, I'll attack them 5 and 5. I'll drop Kid, and then we'll go from there. Because I could just bring in Kid and Killer as well. Alright, so they do that. We throw down Kid. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Bring the boys back in. Do that. Throw 1 in here. Attack 6 on 6. And then see if I can block out of this. And now we're sitting with our hitters here. So alright. So now we're gonna start laying into him. We'll see how this goes. Obviously anything they put out we're kinda chilling with. And I have Kid and Killer to bring in as well. So we can get them down to 2. We'll bring in these guys. We're still at 30. So we got a couple turns, I'd say, before things get close. For them to be able to kind of do anything. Is if they bring in... Yeah, the only character that we have to worry about, honestly, is just Zeph there. 8 on 5. Yeah, that's fine. Because I have these guys, so we're chilling there. Okay, I got 2 of them. Dang. Alright. So, leaves me with that. Let's, we'll attack a 7 on 5. Alright. And then... I'm trying to think how to go about this. Attack another 7 on 5. Alright, so that's fine. Get rid of both of those. I kind of want to attack 6 on 5 and then bring in Kid and Killer. Like, honestly, over Bon Clay. And then we'll get another one. Well, actually, no, I could attack 7, like at the end here. 7 on 5. 1, 2, 3. We'll bring in Kid and Killer. That gives us 1 back. Alright. So let me attack 5 on 5. Alright. Put 1 on here. Attack him 7 on 6. Alright, we get them a block out of that. And now I'm going to drop Heat over Bon Clay. So now when we use our ability, Heat will just be perma 6k. So we're going to attack for more there as well. We got them down to 4, which is good. They're still at 26 cards, which is also good. And so, see how things go from here. Because obviously, again, we have another Kid and Killer to bring in, so we'll do that. So they dropped a Sanji, draw 2 more cards. They got both of them? Alright, well, that's a bit of a problem for us. I'm not going to lie. Them getting they've hit 3 Sanji's peel-offs. Alright. Very least, though, depending on the counter in their hand, though, they may not be able to use this. So if they only attack for 5, I'll block out. We'll kind of go from there. Because we're still okay. and see how this goes. Because I'm going to be at 7. No blocker. Yeah, we'll block that. Alright, so now we're chilling. Okay, they throw down this so they can grab that. Okay. Alright, so how do I want to go about this? I don't need any of these because we're going to drop this for this because we can just scoop that out. So we'll lead off 7 because we know they have this. So gets them down a little bit there. Alright, that's fine. We'll do... do another 7. Because ideally if I can drop them down like kind of close, then we have the kid killers and stuff to blast. So they only have 2. Okay, so they take 1, which is pretty big. See what they got. Alright. It's weird that they return him. Okay. So attack him again, 7 on 5. So we get him to block that out, which is fine. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, scoop this. I'll bring in Kid and Killer again. And with this one, I'll attack 7 on 5. So with bottom decking, we at least gave them a card back. So we'll see what they do out of this. Obviously, if they didn't take the life, this one gets buffed up to 7. So then I can attack 8. So we'll see what they do here. Alright, so that's cool. Now we get to attack him 8 on 5. Alright, so we get them down to 1. So we ideally just need to, well, we'll see. We got them still at 19. They got all of this. With them sending this back and now have this to counter out of. So we'll see kind of what they do. Because obviously I expect them, they kind of have to attack one of these. But we're still going to be having 7 Don next turn, which is pretty good. Alright, well, they made the mistake here. So we'll do that and that. Keep these guys up. So now we're looking pretty mighty, I would say. Leaves them with 8. Well, so we'll see. We'll see what they can counter out of. And go from there. Honestly, what I might do, so depending on what we get, if I'm at 7, I might just like put them all on Kid and then blast well, they're at 1, so never mind, I can't do that. We kind of got to get them down. If they were at 0, then I would. But actually no, I might still do that because if I can get them out of this. Okay, I don't know why they're sending our car, like, not Kid and Killer back. Are they're just afraid of the rush, I guess. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. This yeah. Alright, well now they're down to 4. So Deathwink for 3. Alright. So they trash that. Leaves them down with 4. Alright. How do I want to go about this? So these are at 7, 7, 7, 6. I might just put a bunch of Don on Kid and Killer. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so that'd be 11. And then we can get 1 back. Alright, so 11 on 5. And then I can just launch a 6 and a 5. And then we can end with another 11 on 5. We'll just go from there. because ideally, goal here is to wear them down for whatever and go from there. So we know if they're like silly cards. So there's that. So that was 2. So they still need to get 2. Okay, so leaves them with 1. Alright, so leaves them with 1. They have 2 cards left and 1 counter. Okay, with that then let's just attack 7 on 5 again. And see what they do. Okay. So take the 1. Draw 1 card, trash top of their deck. Alright, so with this, then I'll attack 6 on 5. And then I'll minus a 3 down. And then we'll finish attacking 9 on 5. Okay. So they do that. 1, 2, 3. Get rid of that. Don't really need to bring anyone in. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3 on Kid. And then we'll attack him 9 on 5. And based on the math, even if they have the Gum Gum one, they still have to trash a card that only gives them, I think, 4. So I think we're chilling. Unless they have something I don't know about. Yeah, so we got them. And yeah, Nami can be a little bit tricky. Obviously, cutting things a little close there. Playing a little weird, but having fun with it. Because once you know how to kind of beat Nami, it kind of opens things up. Because, again, you just want to attack them for very high attacks. Play their Don, their hand. Once you get their hand low, they're pretty much is super, super good. Because then you can super figure out kind of what they can and can't do. And playing off in just being attacked for like 9 and 11 and stuff like that is super strong against them. And yeah, that's pretty much what you want to do, how to do it. And obviously, yeah, Kid and Killer, massive now. Super, super helpful. And we get the dub. Alrighty, so we're playing some Sabo action here. So I have this, don't have our search, so we're just going to call it good there. And see how things go. Sabo, so they're attacking 5 on 5. Sure, we'll take this. Okay, now we get our search, which is kind of cool. And they throw down the Kobe film blocker. Interesting. I'm going to throw down Heat, scoop that. Go into... Well, actually, maybe I won't. Because I could play a Kid blocker next turn. So I'll do that. Leaves me with 1. I may use a search here. So let's just attack them 5 on 5. We'll see what they do. And, okay, well, they get another blocker, so the Brew Lee one. Well, if I went down to 3, I mean, I guess I still could with this. So let me deploy this. What can we yoink here? We'll grab another Kid blocker. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3. We'll get rid of this one. Bring in the boys because they'll be at 5 regardless next turn, so I can drop a Kid blocker, scoop this, and we'll just go from there. So obviously with Sabo, they got an interesting ability, which is why I'm excited to test it out and kind of figure things out. But so they're putting 1 on. I'm going to block out of this one. Just because we can, and now I can kind of... So they're throwing down the Sanji blocker. Interesting. So that leaves me with 5. We will throw this down. Then we'll go 1, 2, 3. Get rid of that. I'll bring in... I'm at 2. Bring in Ray, so we get some more cards here. And, alright, they just quit. They straight up quit. Okay. Well, they have a... Yeah, I would not be... I don't know. It looks like a real experimental build. So... Yeah, I don't approve of this one. feel like yeah, we were looking pretty good, I think. They were gonna be dead by the time we did anything really. Cause dropping this, grabbing the 2, is attack them for 1, throw this on, attack them again. They have they literally can't defend, so they'd have to either sack this or take both of these, and then they're pretty much done. They're gonna have been at 7, even if they drop this. Yeah, we had them locked up. So, all right, well, pretty good there. Quick one, so I'll try to find another one for you guys. All right, we're playing against Revo Sabo, who I haven't played against yet. I definitely plan to make a deck with this because Sabo is my favorite character in One Piece. So I'll definitely do something with Sabo. All right, let's attack them 5-on-5 because they did something here. They did some shenanigans with Hiyori, so they can put a life there. And we'll see what they do. Assuming it's a character, so they're dropping Morley. So they're doing like a Revo build. All right, that's kind of interesting. I have 3, so I could drop. I'll drop Heat, and then we'll go from there. So at least with this, I have to trash a card. So interesting. They go with. All right. So with all this, so we'll see. I have no idea what to really expect in this one. So kind of go from there. Obviously, though, we got Heat set up. They have 4. I don't know. We have Ray as well. But yeah, I don't know. We're kind of okay. I feel pretty decent with all our cards right now. Have 5, so I'm gonna want to drop Kid, and then ideally if we can pop Morley, then we'll scoop this as well. Just depends on what they have. So Revo characters are all 4 cost. So I'm assuming they can drop one, but they need 1 on here. Add 1 you cost 3 higher characters with 7,000 power or higher to top your life face up. Okay, and then you give 1 of your characters plus 2,000 power until the start of your next turn. Okay, so I mean, I feel like this is pretty good once you kind of get things going. So they're attacking 5-on-5, which is fine, and then they attack 5-on-5 again. I'm okay with that too. All right, cool. So they're dropping Zoro. All right, not okay with that. So we're gonna have to block out with this. But I mean, kind of nice because now I get to attack both of these. So we're gonna throw this down. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Oh, I forgot to scoop. I clicked too fast. Oh wait, no, I didn't. So that. Okay, we're good. Saved. That scared me for a second. Bring in the boys. So hit that. So both of these are there. So we'll attack this 6-on-5 and see what they can do. Alright, so they block that. Okay. So attacking again 6-on-5. Dang, okay. They have. Alright. So they do 2 2Ks, which is interesting. So throw down Ivankov into this Ivankov, but that only leaves him with 1. Alright. And I'm at 5, they're at 6. No. I'll block with this. How do I want to do this? I have to use Shariah or Bon Clay. We'll just block that. And they have 1, so I'll make them commit to attacking this. So, no. Who do I want to use here? Probably Shariah, I guess. So we'll just do that. Alright, so there's that. We get another Bon Clay. I'm at 7. We have this. I'm at 7. They're at 6. So, how do I want to go about all this action? Is I need to pop both of these, which will be doable here. The only thing that stinks is I can't drop, because I'm at 7, they're at 6, I can't drop this. So, that's the only issue. But maybe able to drop this, this, and this. So let's just do that then. I'll attack them 5 on 5. Alright, so we pop that one. Attack him again 5 on 5. Okay, so we get him to do that, which is fine. So I'll throw down... So let me throw down a Bon Clay. Then I'll throw down Zoro. Put the one on Zoro. Attack him 6 on 5. Alright. And now I'm going to go... 1, 2, 3. Bring in Ray over... I guess Zoro. So I'll do that, grab 2 cards. Okay, so that's nice. This is at 6. Yeah, let's just attack them, I guess. 7 on 5. Take 1. Alright, and we'll just do that. Gotta leave him up just to protect, just in case. But, yeah, we got good little replenishment here. They're at 2. Sitting at... Alright, so they're there. 8. See if they use their ability this turn. I feel like they're probably not. So they're going to want to chain with Ivankov here. So they'd have to put 2 on. Okay, yeah, solve that. And then Karasu. Okay, on the Kid. Okay. And then they're dropping Ace. If you 2 less, gains Rush. Alright, well, that's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. But he's going to be at 7. Okay, so 6 on 5. Yeah, fine with that. And then 7 on 5. Yeah, we'll take that 1. And then... Okay, so they're putting Ace in the life. Alright, so then 6 on 5. No, I'll do Heat and Bon Clay. Alright. So big, I get Gordon, so I can get rid of this guy. So that's massive. I have Kid and Killer. So we know they have this. I'm trying to think if I can build the board. So I want to drop another Kid. We need to get rid of everything on the board, though. So if I do... So I have 8. So I need 1 for this. I should be able to pop... Okay, I think I'm... Let's just do this on this and see what happens. Okay, so now we're chilling. Because now I can put 2 on Bon Clay. Attack this, 8 on 6. Alright, massive. Then I can drop... Alright, so then we can do this onto them. Leaves me with 5. So we're going to throw down this. And we'll go 1, 2, 3. Go to that. Bring in Kid and Killer. Leaves me with 2. So what do I want to do here? Because I could do... I don't know what they have here. They draw. Or do I blast away at them with all of our stuff? Because I could get them down. They'd have to put this back if they did that. So they'd be at 10. Yeah, I might do that. Let's just do... Alright, so yeah, let's do 6 on 5. Because I don't know if this deck runs anything too crazy. So I'll attack him 7 on 5. Alright, and then... just leave him at the 1 just in case to be safe. Because I know they can drop... So no, if they drop Ace for 5, then they can attack. Okay, so they're dropping Karasu. And then Ace. Okay, 7 on 4. Sure. It's an interesting play out of them, not gonna lie. 6 on 5. No. Do that. I think they goofed it. I think we got him. So they're returning an Ace. But I mean, not like they can do a whole lot here. So 7 on 5. So we get that. Attack him again, 7 on 5. There's pretty much nothing they can do. Like we got them in the bind here. Yeah, so dang, they drew that and Luffy. So yeah, I'm not sure what they were wanting to do with the, because there's not really anything they could have done since we have the 2 blockers set up. So yeah, let's throw down that. Obviously the previous turn was the big one, being able to do all that stuff, and then yeah, we got back filled up on Don again with even if you don't have like the regular ramp to play, again, Kid being continuous ramp is huge, and kind of learning how to play against Sabo there. Obviously expecting this. The reason I was hesitant because I knew this was when we had him down, I didn't know what else they had. So obviously things worked out for us with them getting like all their aces. So that's big, but interesting Rev build that they got going on. I feel like when I dive into this deck and make something of it, I don't know if I'm going to do that. I feel like I'm going to play around the other stuff. But yeah, I'm super excited to test out Sabo though, because yeah, Sabo and Law are like my favorite characters in One Piece. I found them super, super interesting, and they're super fun. Outside of like the main stuff, obviously Zoro is one of my favorites too, and same with like Luffy and Nico Robin. Like I find like all the characters are pretty interesting and fun, which I love. But yeah, Sabo, Law, my faves, and yeah, we get the dub on Sabo, which is cool. Haven't got to play too much against him so far, so that's very cool to get some stuff. But yeah, Kid Pirates build, I don't know, it's all right. Definitely not my favorite. I still prefer, at least as of right now, I feel like I'd prefer the like Hollywood Law. Like if I was gonna do a search, I feel like I prefer that a little bit better. But I mean, this is still pretty good. It's pretty solid. Like being able to search for Kid and Killer is big. Like being able to pop to grab what you need for endgame stuff is a little bit different. I feel like it's the other side of things, because with the film build, where obviously we can pull our power reducers and blockers, and this one is kind of like the opposite. You get the blocker, or we're looking to punch him in the mouth. So it's like the more aggressive kind of aggro build. And yeah, he worked pretty cool in this one. Got to test that out, and yeah, I don't know. Law is just really good in EB01. It's really good, really fun. I'm having a great time. And yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.